Real client story time. So a veteran came to me after being told they couldn't use their VA loan for a cash out refinance and would have to instead use an FHA loan instead. No, turns out that wasn't true. Not a good idea. So this veteran wanted to do the cash out refinance, but this lender told him that their credit score was too low for a VA loan. VA loans don't have a minimum credit score, lenders do. So the only option that they were given was an FHA loan because they didn't have the overlays. But before making the decision to move forward, they reached out to me for a second opinion. After reviewing everything, I realized that the real issue wasn't the VA loan at all. It was the lender's overlays. So you're probably asking, well, what the heck is an overlay? An overlay is an additional requirement that a lender chooses to add on top of the minimum guidelines set by the loan program. So in this case, while that lender wouldn't approve the VA cash out refinance because of their internal credit score requirement, we were able to complete the refinance using a VA loan using different lending options that had different guidelines, right? No overlays with this lender that I'm going to use to do their loan, right? So the biggest lesson here is just because one lender says no doesn't mean that every lender will. Every lender has different loan programs, different investors, and sometimes different overlays. So super important to get a second opinion if you've been denied. And that's why getting a second opinion can make all the difference, because they could have been stuck in FHA if they didn't call somebody else and would have had to pay PMI and had a higher mortgage payment, so it wouldn't have been good. So if you've been told you don't qualify or that your only option is a different loan program, don't necessarily assume that's the final answer. There are or could be other options worth exploring depending on your situation. So let me know in the comments, have you ever been told no by a lender? I'd love to hear your experience in the comments. If you're not sure what your options are, let's have a conversation about it, and maybe there's an answer. Have a good day.